Okay. Uh,
Okay, so we're live now.
Welcome to Sunday Fun Days. I'm Radhika.
And I'm Sharanya.
It's our first time, so we don't mind us.
Don't excuse if we do anything wrong.
We are gonna be a host for today's live session. We might look small, but we have some big questions for our guest.
So today we have Rituja Udipikar, a young and budding triathlete, a physiotherapist, a Pilates instructor, and a classical dancer. So we'll just invite her. Yeah. Waiting for her to come.
Hi guys,
Hi.
Hi.
how are you?
So welcome. We're fine. We're great. Welcome to today's live session. We're so excited to have you since the first guest.
So am I.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the questions?
Yes, I am.
Let's go.
Okay, so as I was mentioning, Rituja is a triathlete, a Pilates instructor, a physiotherapist, and a classical dancer. So welcome again.
Thank you so much.
You do 6 things that's actually amazing.
I'm sorry.
You do 6 things that's amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
As I was saying, you're a very multi-talented person and you do so many things. Which one are you most passionate about?
Currently, I am most passionate about the whole triathlon thing. Like, I really want to achieve a lot in that segment.
And why is that?
It challenges me on a daily basis because you have to get over a lot of physical aspects, mental aspects, and I like those challenges. So that's why it's what is driving me right now, especially in such in these lockdown times. That has been my driving force.
That's nice.
In a triathlon, which is running, swimming, and cycling, which one do you like the most?
I think running. It's always been my first love.
Which do you find the toughest?
Um, Also running, because in a triathlon it comes at the very end, so you're very tired by the time you get to the running segment. So it's tough at the end of a triathlon.
Who is your inspiration? Because we all look up to somebody. So who do you look up to?
A lot of people, firstly my coach, because he has done 25 Ironmans. My coach is Kaustubh Radkar. So him and a couple of my friends who are really excelling in their sports and life in general. Couple of big elite athletes like Lucy Charles, or a lot of people. So the list is endless. I find inspiration in a lot of things in my daily life.
How do you swim during coronavirus?
Oh, we have not been swimming at all. So the last swim I probably had was in the month of March, and I've not had a single swim since then. Hopefully by the end of July the pools should open up, and then we can get back to training, because that is one big aspect of the whole triathlon thing, and I need to get back into practice for that.
And how do you keep yourself fit during these times?
So as you know, I'm a Pilates instructor. So the whole mat Pilates thing requires just a mat and yourself. So I've been doing a lot of Pilates during this lockdown. And also I have a trainer at home on which you can mount the cycle. So I've been cycling at home, and I've been going for runs in my locality as well. So it's been quite a. I'm sorry?
I'm a junkie. I try to stay healthy, but I like my snacks. What about you?
Can you repeat the question, please?
I'm a junkie. I try to stay healthy, but I like my snacks. What about you?
Oh, I love junk food. I like everything from pizzas, burgers, and all my cold drinks and everything. But I think it's all about striking a balance. So you work hard during the week, and try to restrain yourself from having these things. So at the end of a hard week, you can give yourself a treat. So it's sort of you earn it by the end of the week.
So you do believe in cheat days?
Oh, of course, of course. I mean, if you don't have that, I'll go mad. So I need all my junk food.
You do so many things. How do you manage to balance your time?
So luckily, all the things, if you've seen all the activities that I do, they have a certain theme about it. It's all related to
Okay.
fitness, exercise, or movement, health in general. They're not very diverse things, not very different from each other, and because of that, it's not too hard to put all of these things together. Like I can get a squeeze a quick workout along with a client, or probably when I'm so
Oh,
it's easy to manage all aspects because they're all in the same theme.
okay. That's interesting.
I'm 9 years old. When you were as old as me, did you guys, what
Can
did
you
you
be
want
a
to become?
little loud, please?
I'm 9 years old. When you were as old as me, what did you want to become?
Oh, I don't know. So probably at 9 years old, that is what, in fourth, fifth standard. So I probably wanted to become a medical doctor, or an engineer. So at that time, the options that we had were so many. So you just want to become a little bit of everything. So I feel as time passes, the goal and the picture becomes a little clearer. But I think that's the age where you want to try and explore as many things as possible, and you want to try and figure out what you like, what you dislike, and try to choose a career path which is absolutely along your likes, because then it doesn't feel like work anymore. It just feels like passion. So
Uh, okay, we have a question. Is there knee pain after biking and then running? Does it usually happen?
knee pain,
Yeah,
yeah. So definitely,
after biking.
yes. There is definitely a little component of aches and niggles. I wouldn't just stick to knee pain. There are different pains or niggles that could happen, but it's all, if you have not taken enough care in the training season. Like you need to work on your strength training. You need to work on your form as a cyclist or as a runner. And if you actually end up having an injury, you need to get it rehabbed well. So you shouldn't ideally just keep pushing on with that injury, and your nutrition and hydration should be really well. So that also helps a lot with the whole recovery process.
Is warm up and cool down very important when it comes
Yes,
to triathlon?
absolutely. And not just triathlon, I feel warm up and cool down is very important for all sports. It makes your body ready for that sort of an onslaught that you're going to do. It's heavy swimming and then cycling and stuff. So your body needs to be prepared for that, and that is what the warm up does for you. Also, the warm up and cool down, make sure that you try and stay a little injury free. That's how it works. And it basically prepares your body. So it's very important, and you should never skip both of them.
That's nice. A triathlon is a very long race. What goes on in your mind during the race?
Uh, so it's a series of events. Like right at the beginning of the race line, it's probably like there's a certain goal in your head, or there's a certain aim target. You're thinking about that. Then there's a lot of anxiety as well. Once you get into the waters, which is the swimming is the first thing. I think that's the fastest portion of the whole triathlon, because it finishes quickly, and then you're into transition. But as you go through, definitely there are these phases where you start to doubt yourself, or because you're getting so tired. You feel like, will you be able to achieve this? Will you be able to finish the race and stuff? These are the points where you need to start giving yourself a lot of positive affirmations, that you have to remind yourself about all the training that you have gone through, about all the people who have helped you through the process. And that's what helps you to go through, and you have to keep thinking about the bigger picture, which is the finish line. Because once you cross the finish line, that's where that is the culmination of all the efforts that you have taken.
Is there any specific workout for getting better at swimming?
A lot of things. A lot of strength training is essential, not just for swimming, for all aspects of the triathlon, but very specific. You need to have a pretty strong core. You need to have good glute strength. So, anything from functional training, Pilates, a lot of yoga for flexibility. So, basically, your workout should be a combination of a lot of things but very sports specific things that they all should eventually help you for your particular sport.
Let's get to the most fun part of the session,
which is the rapid fire question.
I'm
so
excited.
basically how this works, we are going to be asking you questions and you have to tell it as fast as you can,
And don't think too much.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
let's
ready.
get
I'm
started.
ready.
What is your most favorite workout?
Running.
Oh,
Your favorite TV show?
MasterChef Australia.
same. Your dream destination?
So my dream destination was Paris all these years, and I went there recently. So next on the cards, I want to see the Northern Lights. So the
Oh, I love them,
or the
yeah.
Scandinavian countries probably.
If you had to play another sport, what would it be?
Probably it would probably be some sort of a racket sport. So maybe badminton or tennis probably.
A classical dance or a classic workout?
Classical dance.
Favorite musician?
Ooh, A.R. Rahman.
Okay. What about yoga? Do you enjoy doing yoga?
Yes, so recently I started doing some yoga during this lockdown because I felt like I was lacking flexibility in certain, in certain aspects. So I'm really enjoying doing yoga. I have not really done yoga in the longest of times. So yes, I'm definitely enjoying my sessions, and it's yoga day today. So
Oh yeah, happy yoga day to you too.
to you too as well.
Do you find it hard to keep yourself mentally fit during these times?
Yes,
Because
especially with the whole lockdown thing, it's been playing on all our minds. So it is hard, but then you have to keep looking at the bigger picture, which is what do you want to achieve, and where do you want to eventually reach. So it's these small efforts and a culmination of everything which is going to get you to that final goal. So yes, it does affect me, but then you have to keep talking to people. You have to get good feedback from people. You have to keep expressing yourself, and that's how you get where you want to get.
Do you miss races these days?
Actually, I do, because the whole atmosphere, and this is usually the time when all these marathon races start happening around June. So this is absolutely the racing season, as they call it. So I definitely miss it a lot because there's a lot of things associated with races. Meeting people, and then prepping for a particular race, having a set goal in your mind, and of course the post race celebrations is also a big thing. So catching up with your buddies and stuff like that. So I definitely miss racing at this point.
Last question, but not the least. Who was the better host, me or me?
You. Yes, you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, girls. I had so much fun.
it was our first time, so we were really nervous before this, but it
But
seemed
you
to
did
turn
a
out pretty well.
fantastic job, and to be the age you guys are, and being so confident to come on a public platform like this. So kudos to you. Big round of applause.
Thank you.
You did so well.
I hope to see you soon in person after this
Definitely,
gets
definitely.
over.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to come to Bangalore. I will
Yeah.
definitely be coming.
Okay, thank you so much for being here, and thank you, viewers, for being a part of this interaction.
Take care.
And
You
stay
too.
safe.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
How do you end?
How do you end it?